Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. They're running it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a first and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So good field position for the Rams as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 40-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Check safety, check safety.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
On third down, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. That one complete to Bettis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Slam.
A run right side, it's Bettis. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. On first down, Keys, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
To throw on second down, Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Ready, go.
From the gun, Love looking deep down. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
41-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 90. Wolf. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Love. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Hayward. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Not here. Check. Blue dot Corkers. Blue dot Corkers. Set. Go.
Back to throw. Love. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Push him back. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Squish, squish, double, double. Got it.
Operating from the gun. Love. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Crusaders 14, Rams 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's going the other way. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers, it's not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
But desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Check. Let's go.
Ingram. And an alley to run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Back. Orbit.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. And an alley to run. And he this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's the way you finish, boy. Finish strong. Yeah, let's go.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Keys. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. 80 weapon.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Keep it up.
On 3rd down, Love. Buying time to his left. This pass complete to Reynolds. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
Ready.
2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Right there. All day, baby.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Here we go. Buzz. 18, Mike, 18. I got him. Watch up. 18's the mic. Brilliant. He's crashing. He's charged. Shoot. Watch that stuff.
On 4th down, Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive.
You ain't going nowhere.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
I can't believe they even let you play.
49, check 49, check 49.
One train, spell. Here we go, D. My 50, my 50. Here we go, front. Hey, watch it, watch it. Go. Use you. It comes to me, it's me.
They'll drop to throw. This one complete to Ingram. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This one complete to Smallwood. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Echo. Tackle. Hey, mark. Shoot up. 59.
They'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Rams take over first down 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A final shot before break. Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Love. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Ready to go.
Looking to throw. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Back to throw. Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Crusaders 31, Rams 3.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
You
Looking to throw. Love escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Over the middle, complete. That's Vaughn. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Echo. Check 37. Check 37.
Mike, 55. Ready, go.
They're going to try and throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 60-yard. 2 seconds to Mike.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
57's the heads, yeah. I got you, punk. You drunk poker. 57's mine.
On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter.
57's the mic. 57. Get your swarm on. Shoot. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be fielded at the 6. Fights off the defender.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
First down and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch the edge. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Second and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
17.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go next.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Switch.
This is Bettis on the draw. He takes this for 3 to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Motion. Reset. Mike, check. 59. All day, baby, all day. Watch the shit. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Check.
Again, they'll run with Bettis. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Check, 59.
They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And touchdown! A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Crusaders 45, Rams 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You can't block me.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 11.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11.
We got to seal. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check clock strike.
Back to throw. Love going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 4th down, Love. And it is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Ready? Check. Mike 57. Mike 57. You don't want this. Orbit. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Wahoo! 57. Mike, 57.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Making the catch is Sternberger. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
57's Mike. I know he ain't got it. 57. Mike 57. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Ball try.
So that'll back him up 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Pick it up.
Out. 57. Here we go. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. 57, Mike, 57.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike, 57. Now watch one, watch one. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Stop your whining.
Pause, pause.
57, Mike 57.
Who there? Who there?
Check. No, 43. Come on.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
And this one is right through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Now the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down, Crusaders.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check.
They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Keys. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Okay, ready? Team, and what's delay? Kill. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Love. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards.
Here we go. Topper.
Check 3.
Delta.
Back to throw. Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it across. Operating from the gun. Love. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check safety, check safety. 61. Let's watch. Right. Go. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Like 22, Mike 22. Danny.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Mike 22. Yeah. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Check the outs, check the outs.
Mike 12, 22. 3 bud.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
On the set. Mike 9. Watch the run. Lock it. Watch the run. Let's go.
On 1st down, Keys. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check 13. See it. Ready.
Looking to throw. Love to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Love toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. That's complete right around the 8. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Charlie. 18. Mike, 18. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
On 4th down, Love. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 8 yards out. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. From the gun, Love. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Love, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Looking to throw. Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this 2-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a 2-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
The tackle made by Dante Fowler. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for L.A., they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.